4 words, the road ends here, and that road will end inside the Calvin McKinney Gymnasium on the campus of Sissonville High School as we have a Class AAA Region 3 co-final between the Pikeview Panthers and the home team, Sissonville Indians. Hi, everybody. I'm Taylor Kennedy. Thank you all for joining us here on the HD Media Network presented by RSN Sports. As you see there, Pikeview enters the game 7-15 overall in the season. Sissonville 14-10 in what should be a great matchup between the two. Sissonville won their sectional final last week against Lewis County, while Pikeview dropped its sectional final against the Shady Spring Tigers. And obviously Shady has been to the state tournament multiple times and to the state tournament and state championship game more times than a lot of other teams have in this decade alone. We are actually on a delay right now as it is now 7:01, so we will tip off at 7:30 due to the fact that Pikeview was late getting here due to a traffic on the interstate. So we're going to tip off at 7:30. And on the other side of this break, when we get back from break, we're going to be joined by the head boys basketball coach of the Sissonville Indians, head coach Derek Godwin. We'll talk with him about tonight's matchup. We'll talk about the season thus far and much more. You will not want to miss it here on the campus of Sissonville High School here on RSN Sports, powered by HD Media.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Hi, I'm Ben Nickel. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you'll need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For years, you've trusted us to bring the news to you. Now you can bring it with you wherever you go. Our best digital subscription offer yet. For just pennies a day, access all our exclusive content, from late-breaking news to local live stream sports to stories you can't see anywhere else. Subscribe today.
Hi, I'm Doug Scaff, candidate for Secretary of State. We can't afford to have our federal government meddling in our local elections. We must support our county clerks so they can have a safe and secure election. So remember me, Doug Scaff, where election integrity always comes first.
Welcome back inside Calvin McKinney Gymnasium here on the campus of Sissonville High School as we have a Class AAA Region 3 co-final between the Pikeview Panthers and the Sissonville Indians. We are pleased to be joined by the boys head basketball coach of those Sissonville Indians, head coach Derek Godwin. Coach, thanks for joining us in the pregame.
Thank you for having me.
So, Coach, really big atmosphere. You're starting to see a lot of the fans trickle in here. Even though it is a delayed tip-off, it seems like it's going to be a really packed gymnasium, similar to the Herbert Hoover game last week. Just kind of walk me through what's going through your head right now. We're about 25 minutes away from tip-off. What's going through your head right now?
Well, I know at this point that our team is prepared. It's part of my job is to get them to relax a little bit and enjoy the moment. And so we talked about that short a time ago is, hey, this community has been rallying around this team more than anything we've seen in a long time out here. And just having that atmosphere in here and having the home game has been, our players are going to feed off that, and hopefully they won't get too hyped up and have the energy to produce tonight.
This is unfamiliar territory for a lot of these players. Obviously, you have a lot of new guys on this year's team. What's your message to these guys about just trying to soak in every moment, but also trying to keep the emotions in check whenever you do have a spot in the state tournament on the line?
Yeah, I think we've set different goals during the year, and I know a lot of people have said, hey, one more, but our mentality is 4 more. I mean, this is trying to keep it like another stepping stone. Our ultimate goal is to win the state championship, not just to get to the states. And so everything we've been doing in practice has been balanced toward that, to keep your emotions in check, stay in the moment, persevere. We write different words on the board, and one of the words we wrote today was persevere. There's going to be times in the game where things aren't going to go well, and we have to persevere and have faith and fight through it.
When you get into these kinds of scenarios, everybody goes 0-0, as the old-fashioned saying goes, and you know that as a coach. Talk to me about this Pikeview team. They're 7-15 on the season. They lost to Shady Spring last week. That puts them in this position right now. What are you seeing from the Panthers this time around?
Well, what we told our kids in the locker room in this week was they beat Midland Trail at Midland Trail. They beat Nicholas twice. We lost to Nicholas. Shady only beat them 15, 16 points in the regional. When you watch them on film, you can tell they're obviously much better than their record. They played a tougher schedule, had a lot of road games, which caused them to have not quite as good a record this year. They're very long. They have a lot of length to them. They can shoot the ball very well. They can get to the rim very well. So this is not your standard 8-16 or whatever their record team is.
Talk to me about your team. Obviously, you guys have faced a lot of adversity this season. You can probably admit that there's been a lot of roller coasters along the way, some growing pains that have probably been positive in the direction you guys are going this year. From where you guys were when tryouts started, and maybe even the first game of the season, to where you guys are now, what's different about your team? What can people expect in tonight's game that's different?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the team effort that we've come through. You know, in the summer, I think we knew we might have a pretty decent team. Came out of the chute, lost our first 3 games, blew a game against Nitro early. Some doubt starts creeping in. Then you win some games. Then we hit a high against Hoover, got the 2 seed, and then all of a sudden for 4 games we just acted like the season was already over. And so I think they've grown enough to where they trust each other. They look for each other. Our team ball, our team mentality has been a lot better. And I think when you see us from game 1 to game 25 or whatever we're at right now, there has been a significant growth in trust and learning to be there and play as a team player the whole time.
Well, you kind of talk about that cohesiveness, that togetherness, the brotherhood for that matter. How encouraging is that for you as a coach whenever you do have a lot of new faces on this year's roster?
It was very humbling experience, I will call it, to have we have 4 transfers that came in, and actually a 5th transfer that ended up playing JV this year. And just their mentality and welcomeness that people have had with them as far as gathering them in, not worried that somebody's spot got taken. I mean, obviously early on, people knew that, hey, I might not play as much as I was going to with these kids, but they've bought into that mentality and have developed that team attitude where, hey, we just want to win.
Let's talk about some of your players on this year's team. I think you have a really exciting team, an interesting team from top to bottom. And let's start with the Taylor twins. I think both Ethan and Evan are just fantastic players for you. When you look at the 2 of them, they're really scrappy players. I think you would agree with that. But when you look at their growth and development over these last couple of years and really embodying being a leader and being a senior leader for that matter, what's impressed you about their growth this season?
Yeah, I think it's especially I'll start with Ethan. I mean, he's our floor general. I mean, he's been expected in past years to try to score a lot more than he has this year. And he's learned as time has worn on during the season, hey, I've got 3 or 4 reliable players here that can score. I don't have to score and get to the hoop all the time. And his defensive ability has gotten much better, too. Evan has always been known as our defensive stopper, not someone that you rely on to score a bunch of points. He's more of a garbage point scorer, but his defense has been so good for 4 years, and when we need a tough spot and we need to get a stop, you can guarantee you Evan will be in the game.
Your leading scorer this season, Max Moore, one of the transfers that came into the season. He's a really interesting guy. He's a do-it-all guy for you. He likes to play defense. He can shoot the ball at a high rate for you as well. What's impressed you about his maturity? He's still young in a way, but he acts like he's one of the older, more mature guys on the team. What have you liked about him just in regards to that aspect? Yeah,
I think you hit the nail on the head. This is his first full year playing varsity basketball, but yet he brings some maturity and calmness to the game that we did not have out here. He's willing to guard the best player on the other team and willing to shoulder and come off screens and try to score points for us as well. There's a reason why he made first team all-conference Cardinal, because he can play both ends and has a calming effect on everybody. Never seems to get rattled, never seems to worry about what's going on around him. He just kind of stays focused on his own game.
Let's talk about Luke Michael. I think Luke Michael has been a really interesting story throughout the course of the season. Big number 33 for you guys. When you talk about him, he dealt with a foot injury about midway through the season. We talked during the Palmar Classic. He still wasn't 100%, but he felt like he was ready to go. I think in that Hoover game last week, in that sectional semifinal game, he gave you a lot and really put the team on his back, scoring 10 of the first 12 points in the first quarter. Is that kind of what you expect from him? Big game scenario, you want to try and see the best players like Luke kind of take over and really put the team on their back?
Yes, I mean, Luke has immense talent, but in the same realm as Max Moore, as you were talking about, a young player, has very little varsity experience on him. Came through and was developing for the first 5 or 6 games, develops a foot injury, and so there's just mental challenges that he needs to get through as far as staying focused the whole game. What happens if I get 1 or 2 early fouls? How do I play with that? And it's still kind of a learning experience, but his talent is unlimited. I mean, he's just tapping into what a player he can be.
Let's talk about this game some more. And you guys are playing Pikeview tonight in this Region 3 co-final. Obviously, a spot in the state tournament is on the line. Would be the first time since 2010 you guys would make the state tournament. What's it going to take tonight? What's it going to take for you guys to come out with a W and solidify your spot in the Class AAA state tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are keys that we talked about was have them turn the ball over offensively, get some steals, and get in transition. Their foot speed's probably not as good as ours. Rebound, they're very long. We have to rebound on both ends, make sure that there's no second shots. Guard, defend, get out there on all ball shots, closeouts, make sure that your assignments and you're helping on help side defense and running our offense efficiently and making them work on defense.
And I'll end on this note, I appreciate your time as always, especially before the pregame, the biggest game of the year for you guys. But just kind of talk to me about what do you think making the state tournament would mean for this community? Obviously, basketball is taking some lumps and it's taking some hills as well, but you guys have overcome that. I think that's what I really like about this community and this program is that regardless of the circumstances, you guys are able to rally behind the local teams as well. But for this team to make the state tournament, what do you think it would mean for this community?
Well, I could just tell you in advance of this game, the outpouring of support we've had has been absolutely incredible. I mean, they've served us meals. They had a cookout last night. They've had a pregame tailgate before the Hoover game. There's just people reaching out to me constantly, hey, let me know if you need anything, let me know if you need anything. And they've come in droves again. I mean, our gym is absolutely packed, and they've been super supportive. As far as what it means to the community, when I took this job 3 years ago, I said this community is starved for a winner. I mean, our girls basketball team made the state tournament a couple years ago, and they had a parade, and they ended up getting about 65 points at the state tournament. But it didn't matter. They made it, and the community came out and supported, and I expect the same thing if we would be fortunate enough to win this evening.
You talked about you guys had a grill out. I'll end on this non-basketball related question. What was served there? What'd you eat? What was your plate like?
Last night,
yeah,
some delicious hamburgers, hot dogs with the local chili from Buddy B's, bunch of desserts. I was miserable for a little while.
Well, Coach, good luck this evening.
Thanks,
appreciate your time as always, and best of luck the rest of the way.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We'll go over some more statistics, some more notes ahead of this Class AAA Region 3 co-final between Pikeview and Sissonville.
Thanks to the leadership of State Senator Eric Nelson, West Virginia's economy is growing and our future looks bright. Senator Eric Nelson has been part of the team advancing important pro-growth policies. Vote for State Senator Eric Nelson. Paid for by the committee to elect Eric Nelson.
I'm Morgan Switzer, and I am the conservative Republican running for Kanawha County Prosecutor. As the people's prosecutor, I'll protect our families, be a champion for victims of crime, and I promise to be a criminal's worst nightmare. So remember me, Morgan Switzer. I'd be honored to have your support.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades apprenticeship programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
The HD Media Plus app is your ticket to see all the action on the hard court as it happens.
Sam fakes it in!
Sam's from 3.
Download it today for free to your smartphone or TV so you won't miss another shot.
Hi, I'm Ben Nickel. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For years, you've trusted us to bring the news to you. Now you can bring it with you wherever you go. Our best digital subscription offer yet. For just pennies a day, access all our exclusive content, from late-breaking news to local live stream sports to stories you can't see anywhere else. Subscribe today.
Hi, I'm Doug Scaff, candidate for Secretary of State. We can't afford to have our federal government meddling in our local elections. We must support our county clerks so they can have a safe and secure election. So remember me, Doug Scaff, where election integrity always comes first.
Back inside the Calvin McKinney Gymnasium on the campus of Sissonville High School, the home of the Sissonville Indians. We welcome you inside the gymnasium as both teams are preparing for what should be a fantastic contest in the Class AAA Region 3 co-final between the Pikeview Panthers and the home team, the Sissonville Indians. Hi everybody, my name is Taylor Kennedy. Thank you all for joining us. However you may be watching us, you can always subscribe to us on YouTube. You can find us on our website by going to our website, wvgazettemail.com, and just simply hitting watch live in our top right corner of our bar. Sissonville enters tonight's game 14-10 overall, 7-10 as they finish in Cardinal Conference play this season. On the flip side for Pikeview, Pikeview enters 7-15 overall. Their last game was against the Shady Spring Tigers, the two-time Class AAA state runner-up team, as they lost to Fairmont Senior the last 2 seasons. But Pikeview lost that game 63-46 down in southern West Virginia. On the flip side for Sissonville, Sissonville comes off a sectional victory over Lewis County, 43-36. So a fantastic win on the road against top-seeded Lewis County as the Indians defeated the Minutemen 43-36. I was here last Tuesday, I believe, as Sissonville took on Herbert Hoover in the semifinals of this region, well, in the section, I should say, on their side of the section, and they beat the Herbert Hoover Huskies 55-47. Let me tell you this. I've seen a lot of crowds in my time. Now, it sounds like I'm 56 years old. I'm about ready to go to Shoney's for the late dinner or early dinner or whatever it is, the early bird special. But, man, I've been to a lot of games. I've played in some great games, some great environments. I've covered some games with some great environments as well. This should be a great environment for both the Pikeview and Sissonville fans. Well, I'm going to say this. Last Tuesday's game between the Huskies and Indians, I got here about, let's say, an hour and 15 minutes before. That line was all the way to the door. So that just tells you the impact or the importance that sports has in a small community like Sissonville. And especially whenever you play a rival like Herbert Hoover in the first round of the postseason. So, great atmosphere. I'll call it a top 5 atmosphere that I've witnessed in my 24 years of life of high school sports. So, great atmosphere. Again, Sissonville wins that game 55-47. They beat Lewis County on the road 43-36 to host a regional final. And I was talking to Coach Godwin during the break, and I asked him, I said, so when was the last time Sissonville hosted a regional game? And he said, well, the last time they hosted a regional game or was supposed to host a regional game here in Sissonville was 2010, but they had to move that game to meet the requirements of the fans. So, because obviously when you get to the regional game, you have to have a minimum of a certain number of fans, but in 2010 they moved it. Sissonville, that was the last time they also made the state tournament, and they made it as a 6th seed in the Class AA state tournament where they lost to Kaiser in the first round. For Pikeview, Pikeview again enters this game 7-15 overall on the season. Their last 2 games in the sectional tournament came against Midland Trail. They won that game 53-48, and in their last game against the Shady Spring Tigers on the road came by a final of 63-46. So Pikeview, they're looking to punch their ticket to the Class AAA state tournament for the first time since 2011. Similar spot that Sissonville was in 2010. Pikeview made it in 2011 as the number 6 seed, where they lost to Polka in the opening round. And Polka was the number 3 seed in that year's tournament. Looking at how Pikeview got here outside of the sectional tournament. Not the best season for the Panthers, but still some optimism. I just spoke to a couple of the coaches down below, trying to make sure I get everything situated. From my perspective, there's a lot of energy. You can tell there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of confidence brewing amongst this team. You can tell that this is not a 7-15 team just by the level of confidence that they have, which is always good to know whenever you do go into a hostile environment, and especially on a road game with your backs against the wall, with the only thing that's separating you between the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center playing in the state tournament and tonight is a win in enemy territory. As you see there, Pikeview continuing to warm up as we enter inside of 6 minutes and 10 seconds before we tip off here. Going back to Sissonville, they got a lot of dynamic players. We spoke about 4 different players with Coach Godwin in our pregame interview, and the leading scorer for this team is Max Moore. He's averaging 13 points per game. He's played in 23 contests for head coach Derek Godwin, averaging 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals as well for the transfer from George Washington. You look at his shooting as well, he's 95 of 235 from the floor, so that averages out for a percentage of 40% from the field. You look at what he does from three-point range, he's shooting 33% from 3. He's actually also shooting 77% from the charity stripe. So that's just one of the many players that they have. Another guy I want to talk about and highlight is Luke Michael. I mentioned how he had a foot injury about midway through the season. One of the very first games that he was back was at the Parmar Shootout, I should say. And Luke, this season, he's played in 16 games. He's averaging 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block for the Indians. His shooting numbers have been pretty good. He shot the ball really well. He finished with 22 points against Herbert Hoover last week. But you look at what he's done on the season. Luke Michael enters today's game as he is shooting an impressive mark of 47% from the field. He's also shooting an impressive mark from long distance. Not the best, but still good for a guy his size. Shooting 39% from 3, 70% from the charity stripe, 48% inside the arc for the big man down low, Mr. Luke Michael, for head coach Derek Godwin. You talk about Ethan and Evan Taylor, both of them having fantastic seasons. You talk about Ethan, he's averaging 7 points per game, 3 defensive rebounds and then 1 offensive rebound for 4 rebounds per game, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block for Sissonville. So as you see there, Sissonville's back out onto the floor, going to the final stretches, getting some final shots up here inside Calvin McKinney Gymnasium. And you can also just tell that there's still a little bit more of a vibe. There's a vibe tonight. And you can always tell when you walk into a gymnasium, you can always feel the vibe. I even felt the vibe when I drove into town. I mean, you can just tell this town's excited. This town really wants to see this team make the Class AAA state tournament again. The last time they made the state tournament came in 2010 as they lost in the first round to Kaiser in Class AA. So again, we're inside the Calvin McKinney Gymnasium on the campus of Sissonville High School. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll go through some other keys, and we'll have the national anthem and then starters. You won't want to miss it here on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
For years, you've trusted us to bring the news to you. Now you can bring it with you wherever you go. Our best digital subscription offer yet. For just pennies a day, access all our exclusive content, from late-breaking news to local live stream sports to stories you can't see anywhere else. Subscribe today.
Back inside Calvin McKinney Gymnasium on the campus of West Virginia State University, we have a Class AAA Region 3 co-final as the Pikeview Panthers, with a 7-15 record on the season, are in town to try and take down the Sissonville Indians, who enter tonight's game 14-10 overall, and they finished with an impressive record in the Cardinal Conference play earlier this season. So again, a fantastic contest we'll have for you here tonight. Again, as I mentioned, Sissonville finished with a 7-10 Cardinal Conference record. They've actually won their last 3 games. They beat Clay County on February the 20th, Herbert Hoover on February the 27th, 55-47, and their last game in the sectional final of this region on March the 1st, beating the Lewis County Minutemen by a final of 43-36. We were about a minute 10 from tip-off here inside Calvin McKinney Gymnasium. As you see, Sissonville has head back to their bench as Coach Godwin and his staff is ready to give final word, final preparations as well. Pikeview yet to come back out onto the field, onto the court, I should say. It's not the field. I'm already thinking about baseball. See, that's what happens. You're in this industry. You start getting different feels for everything. You start mixing things up, this, that, and the other. It just provides for a whirlwind. But we got a fantastic basketball contest this evening. Again, the Pikeview Panthers 7-15 on the season. Sissonville 14-10. Inside of 30 seconds, and we will start the game. Again, just talking about a lot of different things for both squads. Should be a great game. I keep mentioning that, but it really does, because you never know. These regional finals always provide the suspicion, what's going to happen, what's going to occur throughout the course of the game. And you always don't know. You always don't know. That's the fun of sports. That's the fun of basketball, especially here in the state of West Virginia, because when you get to this regional final, it's always going to be a battle regardless of what the records are. Throw those aside, and man-oh-man, it should be a fantastic contest here on the campus of Sissonville High School. So we're going to stay here for the national anthem. As you see there, the Sissonville ROTC with the American flag and the United States Marine Corps flag. We will stay here for the national anthem, and when we come back from the national anthem, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off from Sissonville High School.
Standing as we sing our national anthem.
Man, oh man, always a fantastic job by the students here at Sissonville High School with the national anthem, as it is a standing room only crowd. Students are up on their feet, and it is from all the way down to the sideline all the way up to the next level of seating. So students are in full effect, fans in full effect. Should be a fantastic contest, as we are about ready to get started with the game, and we'll have starters here in just 1 second. But again, Pikeview enters the game 7-15 overall in the season. Sissonville 14-10 overall. As we get started with the lineups for tonight's contest, starting with Pikeview. Number 4, Drew Damewood. Number 5, Elijah Hall. Number 11, Bryson Bailey. Number 22, David Thomas. And number 34, Jared Vestal. So that's the starting 5 for Pikeview. They're in the all-black uniforms, red lettering and red numerals as well. As you see there, they're going through the warm-up, the handshaking lines. As all 5 starters are out onto the floor. Now, the Sissonville faithful are starting to get on their feet for their home team, the Sissonville Indians, 14-10 on the season. You get a look there, the tunnel for Sissonville. All white uniforms, red lettering, with multiple stripes on the jerseys for the Indians. Starters for Sissonville this evening goes as follows for head coach Derek Godwin. Number 33, Luke Michaels. Number 23, Dylan Casto. Number 11, Max Moore. Number 3, Ethan Taylor. And number 1, Jake Wiseman. So a fantastic setting. You couldn't ask for anything better than this. As John Rothstein says of CBS Sports, this is March. This is March. This is what makes high school sports in this area so awesome. You get the communities behind you, you get everybody behind you to get ready for what should be a great contest. And guess what? You get to play for a spot in next week's Class AAA state tournament. Who would not want to get juiced up for that? I know whenever I was in high school, again, I sound like a 65-year-old at this point. I know I keep throwing out different numbers. But you always get excited for these games. Always. And if I'm a player right now, I got a lot going through my head right now. I'm thinking about what the first play is going to be. How am I going to respond? How am I going to react? As the ball is tipped into the air and is controlled in the backcourt by Damewood for Pikeview. And we are underway here inside Calvin McKinney Gymnasium at Sissonville High School. Down low, there's David Thomas. Thought about a three, guarded by Luke Michael. Ball tipped from behind him. Loose ball gathered by Pikeview. We have another loose ball. Turnover Pikeview, the first of the game. Here comes Sissonville now. Dylan Castro, he'll push up a three. That's good. Dylan Castro drills the first points of the game for the Indians. As we have surpassed the 30-second mark and we have our first points following a Dylan Castro triple. There's a shot right there from the foul line by Bailey. That's no good. Rebound batted out of bounds will go to Sissonville. A shot was attempted by Bailey. And that rimmed out. Ball will go into the hands of Sissonville. Up 3-0. Michael got away with the walk, and the ref will call it. Traveling call by Luke Michael. Shuffled his feet, maybe dragged the pivot foot just a hair. Just a hair. But the referee saw that. Easy call. Turnover Sissonville with 7:01 left. Sissonville still up 3-0. As you can hear the roar of this home Indians crowd, trying to get their team juiced up even more and try and get them some more added energy in this co-regional final. There's a shot up there by Damewood. Rimmed out, no good, but he will head to the free throw line. Luke Michael credited with the foul. His first, team's first, with 6:43 left in the opening quarter. Damewood goes through the motions. First shot up. Rims off the right side of the rim. No good. Damewood gets the ball from the official. Goes through his motion again. Second shot up is good. So Drew Damewood gets the first points as he goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line to give Pikeview their first points of the game. With a shot from the right wing from Wiseman. That rims off no good. Rebounded into the hands of Vessel. Back from the Panthers. Fans wanted a traveling call, but the ball still remains with the Panthers. Back up top now, this is Bailey. Guarded by Castro. Panthers working the ball around. We have a loose ball. Castro dives on the floor. We have a loose ball and a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Indians. So good active hands defensively from Castro. He dove on the floor there. Forced a turnover in one of the earlier possessions of the game by Pikeview, and he hit the opening shot of the game. Sissonville leads 3-0. There's a three. Dylan Castro with a little bit of swagger, showing people he came ready to play this evening. As he drills his second three of the game, making it 6-1 Indians. As we enter the 5:45 mark of the opening quarter. Here's Hall. He loses the ball. That's the third turnover of the game. Here comes Taylor. Pass to Michael. Michael all the way in. Push shot up good. And we'll have a timeout, Pikeview. Good transition offense, and you get the crowd on your feet. And the Sissonville faithful are happy as the Indians are up 8-1 with 5:33 left. That leads to a Pikeview timeout. Pikeview 3 turnovers in the game. They've only attempted one shot thus far. But on the flip side, how about the start by the Indians? That's kind of the start that Coach Godwin preached to us in our pregame interview. He said when they get fast, they want to control the momentum, and guess what? They're doing just that. Up 8-1 right now, following the Luke Michael layup in transition following the turnover. So 5:33 left. Sissonville up 8-1. Both teams exiting the tunnels. You see there, Dylan Castro. 2 of 2 so far from 3. He has 6 of the 8 points for the Indians, as Pikeview will work from our left to right. We'll have a traveling call as Hall tried to go all the way inside, but his foot got swept from underneath him as he was falling backwards. Turnover Pikeview, I should say. That's their 4th turnover of the game. As Ethan Taylor will bring the ball up for the Indians. Pikeview trying to get a stop early on. Sissonville has scored in their first couple of possessions as Max Moore's foot steps on the baseline closest to the Pikeview fans. That's Sissonville's 2nd turnover of the game. Yet they're still up 8-1 inside of 5 minutes here in the opening quarter in our Class AAA Region 3 co-final. This is Bailey, left corner to Thomas. Thomas thought about a 3, guarded closely by Luke Michael. Panthers working the ball around, trying to find an opening. It's a spin move by Damewood. He kicks it out. There's a push-up shot from the left wing by Bailey. That's good. Bryson Bailey connects on the triple for the first field goal of the game, and it goes to Bryson Bailey. Score is now 8-4, Sissonville. Casto guarded closely, sends the ball down to the right block. Michael will push up a shot. That's good from the short corner. Luke Michael connects for his 4th point of the game. Lead grows back up to 6 at 10-4. Here's Bailey, right corner. There's a shot by Thomas. That's airballed. Rebounded. Excuse me, that is Thomas. So David Thomas gets the rebound following the miss by Jared Vestal, making it 10-6 in favor of the Indians. Casto up top, guarded by Elijah Hall. Casto, north and south. His shot's up, no good. Rebound batted on. Rebounded by Michael. Michael, fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound batted out. Back into the hand of Michael. Michael to Moore. Moore, push up a shot from the right side, no good. Rebounded, batted around into the hands of Thomas. We have a loose ball and a jump ball as Vestal got tangled up there with a couple of different Sissonville Indians, but ball is favoring Pikeview. Possession arrow in favor of the Panthers. They will get the ball down forward, 10-4. 3:20 remaining here in the first quarter of play. There's a little bit of a confusion. We have it cleared up now. Seemed like there was a little bit of confusion about who had what, but we have a score change actually. 10-5. But play continues. And there's another turnover by the Panthers. It's their 5th turnover of the game. Now we have some confusion again. Referee goes to the table, and the Pikeview coaches are right. Pikeview should have 6 points up on the board instead of 5, so it should be 10-6 instead of 10-5, according to what I have. You have a free throw by Damewood, you have a triple by Bryson Bailey, and then you have a 2-pointer by David Thomas. As the referees are talking to Pikeview. Now Pikeview will head to their bench as the officials are trying to clear up the air. Now they have added back the 6th point. So now the score is 10-6, as I mentioned, as it should be. Again, for Pikeview, Drew Damewood with a free throw. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line for the first points of the game for the Panthers. Bryson Bailey hit a 3, and then David Thomas hit a 2-pointer. So again, that equals out to 6 points. But the flip side of that is this. The Panthers are struggling to get the ball and try and get any groove offensively. They've turned the ball over 5 times already here in the opening quarter. Nothing really clicking thus far for Pikeview. Casto will push up another three. That's good! How do you like Dylan Casto? He ate his Wheaties today, I'll tell you that much. Fantastic shooting thus far. He's 3 of 3 from long distance, giving Sissonville a 13-6 lead inside of 2:50 in the opening quarter. Here's Bailey. Left wing to Thomas. Thomas, step back, 1 of 3, no. Ball tipped out of bounds by Casto, will remain with the Panthers. How do you like Dylan Casto? Young man, 3 of 3 from long distance. All 9 points have come from behind the arc. He has 9 of the first 13 points for the Indians, giving them a 13-6 lead with 2:42 left here in the first quarter. Thomas pushes up a shot over Michael, no good, but foul is called on Luke Michael. That's his second foul, so that will send David Thomas to the free throw line. So again, Luke Michael just picked up his second foul of the game with 2:35 left in the opening quarter. That sends Boston Lark, the 6'4 senior, to the scores table. He'll check in for Coach Godwin. First shot up by Thomas is good, making it 13-7 in favor of Sissonville. Thomas, the second shot up. Rims out, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Ethan Taylor. Here come the Indians, working from our right to left. As he gets the play call by Coach Godwin. Taylor goes all the way in. No. Outside, right corner three, Max Moore. That's good! Max Moore drills the right corner three. Now 16-7 in favor of Sissonville. Inside of 2:15 now. Sissonville 4 of 5 thus far from long distance. As we have an offensive foul called. That will be credited to Elijah Hall. Good defense there by Max Moore, shuffling his feet and keeping his positioning. So 2:05 remaining here in the opening quarter of play. Sissonville leading 16-7. Castro, 9 of the first 16 points for the Indians. Taylor, outside, Max Moore, right wing three. That's good! Max Moore. Folks, you can't hear as well this Sissonville crowd, but my goodness, I just took the headset off for just a quick second, and man, oh man, they are excited. You can feel it. I mentioned it earlier, that energy. The energy is in the air. They got on their feet, and they're rowdy. That led to a timeout by Pikeview with a minute 52 left, following the second consecutive three by Max Moore. So with that, 19-7 with a minute 52 left here in the opening quarter of play, and we're happy to have this broadcast provided by Dana Farrell. Dana Farrell is a proud supporter of Sissonville High School athletics. He's a Sissonville High alum that has worked hard to help provide our student athletes with the best possible opportunities. The Sissonville community, an entire 60th district, has a strong delegate at the Capitol in Dana Farrell. So again, thank you to Dana Farrell for your contributions and what you do in getting this broadcast up for the loyal watchers here on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Minute 52 left, Sissonville ahead, 19-7. Fantastic shooting thus far. The hot shooting. You can start to see a little bit of a flame as you would on in the basket. 5 of 6 from 3 for the Indians. Dylan Castro is 3 of 3 from long distance. Here's Thomas, left elbow. He'll push him a shot from the free throw line. That's no good. Rebounded of an over the back call. That'll be on Jared Vestal. So Thomas's shot no good. Vestal went up for the shot, went up for the rebound, I should say, and he gets popped with the personal foul. That's his first personal foul, team's first. Inside of a minute 30 now. Here's Taylor. Taylor, he'll go coast to coast. A little spot foul. Ball will be taken out down below. That foul is credited to Drew Damewood. That's his first, team's second. As Wiseman gets the ball from Taylor. Wiseman goes all the way in. He'll fade away. That's good. Jake Wiseman. He gets on the board for the 21st point of the game for the Indians. Inside of a minute 20 now. Here's Vessel. Briefly lost the ball. He's guarded by Jake Wiseman. Now to the hand of Elijah Hall. Hall. Right wing. He'll go all the way down inside. He pushes up the shot and it rattles home. Elijah Hall gets his first points of the game, the 9th point of the contest for the Panthers. Inside of a minute now. Here's Lark. Lark got away with travel. Kicks it out to Taylor. Inside to Lark. Lark, we get a traveling call. As they say, the feet got ahead of the head. That made sense. Meaning his feet were too fast for him to process what happened, which led to the walk. Blew your mind. Anyway, Sissonville up 21-9 inside of 30 seconds now. Here's Hall, guarded by Moore. Hall, he'll push up a shot. That's good. Back-to-back buckets for Elijah Hall. Now makes it a 10-point game. Inside of 20 seconds. Looks like Sissonville's going to hold for the last shot. Taylor, guarded by Damwood. Damwood, excuse me. Taylor barks out the call. He kicks it out. Here's a right corner three by Wiseman. That's good. Jake Wiseman connects from three right as the buzzer goes off for the 24th point of the game for Sissonville. And Sissonville will head to the break ahead 24-11. They will start the second quarter with the ball up 13, 24-11. We're back after this.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
The HD Media Plus app is your ticket to see all the action on the hard court as it happens.
Sam banks it in! Sam's from three!
Download it today for free to your smartphone or TV so you won't miss another shot. For years, you've trusted us to bring the news to you. Now you can bring it with you wherever you go. Our best digital subscription offer yet. For just pennies a day, access all our exclusive content, from late-breaking news to local live stream sports to stories you can't see anywhere else. Subscribe today.
So a Jake Wiseman three makes it 24-11 in favor of the Indians as we start second quarter action. Sissonville will start with the basketball ahead by 13 points at 24-11. Hot shooting so far by the Indians. They shot 6 of 7 from long distance to give them the early lead. They work the ball around Max Moore, top of the key three. That's good. Max Moore drills his third three-pointer of the game for his 9th point. Unbelievable shooting thus far for the Indians. I don't think Coach Godwin could have asked for a better start than what he's on right now. So we have a foul called. It looks like they're going to give it to Max Moore, as they do. That's his first personal foul. Team's first of the quarter. So foul trouble, not too much of an issue yet, but you have three players with at least one foul. Here's Pikeview with the ball, trying to get something going offensively, down 16. Thomas thought about the jumper. He'll go all the way in on Lark, and that's good. So David Thomas gets his 4th point of the game, cuts it back to 14 points at 27-13. We have a 3-pointer by Max Moore. How about Max Moore? 4 of 4 as he kind of sticks the tongue out saying, hey, I can hoop. I can hoop. And he has done just that so far. 4 of 4 from long distance for the young man. Gives Sissonville a 30-13 advantage. We have a turnover now by Pikeview. They're 6th of the game. Moore goes all the way in. Bucket and the foul. Max Moore forces the steal, goes coast to coast, goes all the way in, scoop shot up, good by number 11, Max Moore. And he goes to the free throw line for a 3-point opportunity with 6:38 remaining in the second quarter. Free throw up is good for Max Moore. First free throw made of the game and attempted by Sissonville. Here's Pikeview now. Ball sent all the way down inside to Vestal. His shot's no good. We have a foul called on Jake Wiseman. So Vestal will head to the free throw line as Wiseman picks up the personal foul with 6:26 left. Sissonville's hot shooting has given him a 20-point advantage at 33-13. As Vestal's first shot up is good. Second shot up is good. So Vestal connects on both free throws. Makes it a 33-15 game. Lark into Taylor. Taylor left-handed scoop shot is good. Ethan Taylor, scoop shot good for number 3. He gets his first points of the contest. Inside of 6:15 now. Here's Damewood. Right wing to Vestal. Pikeview working the ball around. Thomas thought about the jump shot. He'll go all the way in. Pushed up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Wiseman. Good box out there by Jake Wiseman. Here come the Indians. Ahead by 20, looking to extend that lead. Taylor, north-south. Kick out. Castro thought about a 3. Pulls it back out. Wiseman, errant pass. Now sails into the hands of Damewood. Thomas, thought about the jump shot. He'll go all the way in. Scoop shot up is good. David Thomas now, 6 points in the contest. Makes it 35-17. Sissonville looking to get something going. Castro, left wing. Right around the same area that he's hit so far. He's 3 of 3 from long distance. Lark, free throw, out to Moore. Moore left wing 3. That's good. Max Moore, 5 for 5 from downtown. How do you like Max Moore? As the saying goes, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And guess what? That kitchen is hot right now for the Indians. We have a jump ball violation as Pikeview tried to get a shot up, no good, but it was smacked, meaning jump ball. Possession will stay with Pikeview down 21 at 38-17. Hall will inbound the ball right in front of the Sissonville bench as he passes it into the backcourt into the hands of Damewood. Damewood goes all the way in. His shot's up is good for his first points of the game. Now makes it a 19-point game. We have a walking call. So turnovers have been apparent in this game. Pikeview has 6 turnovers compared to Sissonville's 5. So 11 combined turnovers in the contest, yet the Indians still hold a 19-point advantage at 38-19. And all of that is due to the hot shooting that Sissonville has had from long distance. 8 of 9 from long distance. 5 of those threes, excuse me, I misspoke. They're 9 of 10 from long distance. And Max Moore has 5 of those 9 threes. There's a right wing 3 by Elijah Hall. That's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Lark. As Griffith will go inside. That's no good. Rebounded into the hands of David Thomas. Here's Hall. As the student section trying to get this crowd up on their feet, trying to get a defensive stop. Hall goes all the way in. His shot's no good. Rebounded back into the hands of Lark. As the Sissonville coaching staff barks out the play call for the Indians. They lead by 19 at 38-19. Wiseman into the hot hands of Casto. Sissonville working the ball around. Now into the right corner. Back out. Casto with a long three. That's good. My, oh my. That's all I have to say about that. It's the Dylan Casto and Max Moore show. We're just a part of it. It's like when you're watching a sitcom or just a reality show, you get that crowd. This show right now, they're putting on an absolute show from long distance. We'll get an offensive foul there by Bryson Bailey. That's the 7th turnover by Pikeview with 2:56 left in the first half. Sissonville up 41-19. So Sissonville will work from our right to left as Taylor inbounds the ball to Griffith back into the hands of Ethan Taylor. Taylor, north and south, Euro step, kick out, Griffith pushes up a three. That's good. Tanner Griffith. He saw what everybody else was doing from long distance and he said, hey, I want a part of the action. And guess what? He connects on the triple, his first three of the game, his first made field goal as well for the Indians. Here's Damewood. Damewood goes all the way in. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Lark. Good action so far by Boston Lark as he's got 3 rebounds. Here's Wiseman. Wiseman, his shot up, blocked from behind. Now we have a loose ball into the hands of Pikeview, into the hands of Sissonville. Castro shots up, and that's good. His first two-pointer of the game, his first attempted two-pointer of the game. That makes it 46-19. We have a timeout, it seems. No, we just have a little bit of confusion. I thought Pikeview would want to call a timeout, but referees say, no timeout. Continue play. There's a little bit of confusion on the opposite end of the floor. Ref pointing into the stands. Looks like we're having a little bit of issues with some of the crowd members. You can see there, some of the students are not liking what's happening. Maybe it's because they're too close to the court. Again, it's a standing room only crowd, folks. And you can only imagine what the sights are in regards to that student section. Again, I mentioned in the pregame, almost right up against that sideline on the Sissonville side of the court where the bench is cross court from where they are is where the student section is. And they are rowdy, and there's a lot of them. So, what the confusion was, and had to issue a little bit of a warning there. Here's Bailey, down low. Here's Vestal. Vestal shot's no good. Rebounded by Griffith. Castle barked for the ball, but Taylor said, let's just settle it down. We'll now have a foul called. That'll be on Bryson Bailey. That'll be the team's 3rd personal foul of the contest. That's his 2nd personal foul of the game as Max Moore re-enters the game, replacing Dylan Castos. He gets a warm welcome from the supporting staff and players as Sissonville is ahead 46-19 inside of a minute 42. Moore, left corner three, that's no good. His first missed three of the game, rebounded by Pikeview. Back on the Panthers. Here's a left wing three by Bailey. That's good. That's his 2nd three of the game. And the 11th point of the contest for Pikeview. Taylor inside, kicks out to Wiseman. Back to the hand of Taylor. Griffin, he'll put up another three. That's no good. Rebounded, batted around. Last touch by Sissonville. And possession will go to the Panthers. So Sissonville up by 24 points at 46-22 as we enter inside the 1 minute mark here of the first quarter of play. This is Damewood. He sends the ball inside to Vestal. Vestal crowded, back out to Damewood. He puts up a three. That's good. No good. Rebounded into the hands of Lark. Good defense there by the Indians. Here comes Ethan Taylor. Left wing. Thought about a three. He'll go north and south. He'll go all the way in. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded Lark. His shot's up and good. Boston Lark. The young man gets his 5th rebound of the game, and he puts in his first points of the contest. The 24th point of the quarter for Sissonville. Inside of 20 seconds. Damewood. His shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Taylor. Up ahead, into the hand of Moore. Moore's shot's up is good. Max Moore with the hot hand for Coach Derek Godwin. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. There's a shot, no. Rebounded into the hands of Taylor. And he'll shoot it from beyond half court. That's no good, but doesn't matter. Sissonville goes into the break as they get a standing ovation by the crowd. As you see there, Coach Derek Godwin at center court, pumping up the crowd as his team goes into the break ahead, 50-22. A fantastic shooting affair by the Indians, giving them the 50-22 lead at the half. We'll take a quick break here inside Calvin McKinney Gymnasium. When we come back, we'll give you some stats, we'll give you some analysis as well. This is Sissonville versus Pikeview here on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
The HD Media Plus app is your ticket to see all the action on the hard court as it happens.
Sam banks it in! Sam's from 3!
Download it today for free to your smartphone or TV so you won't miss another shot.
Hi, I'm Ben Nickel. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you'll need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For years, you've trusted us to bring the news to you. Now you can bring it with you wherever you go. Our best digital subscription offer yet. For just pennies a day, access all our exclusive content, from late-breaking news to local live stream sports to stories you can't see anywhere else. Subscribe today.
Hi, I'm Doug Scaff, candidate for Secretary of State. We can't afford to have our federal government meddling in our local elections. We must support our county clerks so they can have a safe and secure election. So remember me, Doug Scaff, where election integrity always comes first.
Thanks to the leadership of State Senator Eric Nelson, West Virginia's economy is growing and our future looks bright. Senator Eric Nelson has been part of the team advancing important pro-growth policies. Vote for State Senator Eric Nelson. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Eric Nelson.
I'm Morgan Switzer, and I am the conservative Republican running for Kanawha County Prosecutor. As the people's prosecutor, I'll protect our families, be a champion for victims of crime, and I promise to be a criminal's worst nightmare. So remember me, Morgan Switzer. I'd be honored to have your support.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Back inside Calvin McKinney Gymnasium on the campus of Sissonville High School, the Indians with a 50-22 advantage over the Pikeview Panthers in this Class AAA Region 3 co-final over the Panthers. Hi, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. My name is Taylor Kennedy, and you are watching RSN Sports, powered by HD Media. Going through some of these stats here, we'll start with Sissonville. And it all starts with the hot shooting of Max Moore. Young man, 7 of 9 from long distance, He got an and one in transition, so he's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He leads all scorers with 20 points. He's 5 of 6 from 3-point range. Followed in right behind the other double-figure scorer for Coach Derek Godwin is Dylan Casto. A perfect 5 of 5 from the floor. He's got 14 points. You look at Jake Wiseman, 2 of 4, 5 points. Excuse me. Casto has 14 points. Wiseman has 5. Luke Michael with 4. Ethan Taylor with 2. Boston Lark with 2. And then Tanner Griffith with 3 points for the Indians. You put all these numbers together, okay? All these numbers together. Sissonville is shooting 19 of 28 from the field, 68% from the field. And you look at it, I mentioned Max Moore is 5 of 6 from long distance. Jake Wiseman is 1 of 2. Dylan Casto, he is 4 of 4. Ethan Taylor, 0 of 1. And then Tanner Griffith, 1 of 2. You put all of that together, and they've made 11 3-pointers. How about that, 11 3-pointers? Some people have a hard time making 5. But Sissonville said, no, we'll take care of it. We'll make 4 for you. How about that? So they are shooting 11 of 15 from 3-point range. You divide those two numbers to get together, 73% from 3. So again, heading inside about 5 minutes left as you see some of the fans getting even more loose. Some little bit of throwback music, some Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. There's a party in Sissonville, I'll tell you that much. But when we come back, we'll give you stats from Pikeview here on the campus of Sissonville High School. We're back after this.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades apprenticeship programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
The HD Media Plus app is your ticket to see all the action on the hard court as it happens.
Sims banks it in! Sims from 3!
Download it today for free to your smartphone or TV so you won't miss another shot.
Hi, I'm Ben Nickel. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you'll need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For years, you've trusted us to bring the news to you. Now you can bring it with you wherever you go. Our best digital subscription offer yet. For just pennies a day, access all our exclusive content, from late-breaking news to local live stream sports to stories you can't see anywhere else. Subscribe today.
Hi, I'm Doug Scaff, candidate for Secretary of State. We can't afford to have our federal government meddling in our local elections. We must support our county clerks so they can have a safe and secure election. So remember me, Doug Scaff, where election integrity always comes first.
I'm Morgan Switzer, and I am the conservative Republican running for Kanawha County Prosecutor. As the people's prosecutor, I'll protect our families, be a champion for victims of crime, and I promise to be a criminal's worst nightmare. So remember me, Morgan Switzer. I'd be honored to have your support.
Dana Farrow is a proud supporter of Sissonville High Athletics. He's a Sissonville High School alum, I should say, that has worked hard to help provide our student athletes with the best possible opportunities. The Sissonville community, an entire 60th district, has a strong delegate at the Capitol in Dana Farrow. We appreciate Dana Farrow in helping us with tonight's broadcast. We talked about Sissonville stats in the opening segment of the halftime portion of this game. Now let's take a look at Pikeview stats. Not as good in numbers, but a lot of that was due just to the fact with Sissonville controlling the game. You look at it, 2 players scored over 6 points in the game, and David Thomas leads the Panthers in scoring with 7 points. Bryson Bailey has 6. Drew Damewood has 3. Elijah Hall with 4. And then Jared Vestal with 2. You put all those numbers together, Pikeview shooting 8 of 17, 47% from the field. In regards to three-point shooting, the Panthers are shooting 2 of 5, just 40% from long distance. So not the best, they just haven't had too many opportunities. A lot of that's due to the fact Sissonville is playing very good defense. A lot of really good help defense as well. That forced 8 Pikeview turnovers in the opening half of play. So we talked in the pregame with Coach Derek Godwin, and he was really, really excited to see what his team had to offer in one of these big game scenarios. Because I mentioned, you either win this game and you go to the state tournament, or you lose this game and you go home. Well, right now, Sissonville's looking like they're wanting to play next week in the Class AAA tournament. Not saying that Pikeview's not playing like they don't want to, but you can just tell Sissonville has a little bit of a swagger going on right now in front of this home crowd. Again, I mentioned a standing room only crowd for the Sissonville Indians. Sissonville will work with the ball going from our left to right. Taylor. He's got 2 points in the contest so far, 3 rebounds. There's Maxwell, 20 points in the opening half of play. 5 for 6 from long distance. That Sissonville shot 11 of 15 from 3. Michael, mid-range jump shot is good. Luke Michael. He's got 6 points in the game. Makes it 52 to 32. I mean, 52 to 22, excuse me. The second time I've done that. Here's Elijah Hall inside. There's Vestal. Vestal shot rims out, no good. Rebound batted around into the hands of Damewood. Outside. That is Bryson Bailey. The long shot by Bailey, no good. Rebounded by Bryson Bailey. Excuse me. Shot no good by Hall. And there's a 3 by Bailey. Rebounded by Vestal. And we'll have a foul on the ground. So a lot of action thus far, as Jake Wiseman will get hit with the personal foul. Rebounded by Jake Wiseman, so good defense there by Sissonville as they lead 52 to 22. Here's Taylor, all the way inside, kick out, right corner 3, there's Wiseman, that's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Jake Wiseman. As Wiseman, right place at the right time, as Jared Vestal went right into the chest of Jake Wiseman, and he commits the offensive foul. That's Vestal's second personal foul, team's first. That now gives Pikeview 9 turns. Oh, behind the back pass. Nifty move there, out to Jake Wiseman. Wiseman thought about a 3, back up top. There's more. Step back, no. To the hands of Castle as we reset the offense now. Play call for the Sissonville coaching staff. Wiseman goes all the way, loses the ball. Ball will go into the hands of the Panthers. Down 23. Oh, excuse me, 33. I'm out. See, this is why broadcasters don't do live math. For this exact reason. Anywho, we have a jump ball, possession arrow into the hands or in favor of the Panthers. So Sissonville's defense is doing a really good job thus far of disrupting what Pikeview's wanting to do in the half court. Really active hands thus far. They forced 9 Panther turnovers in this game. Vestal all alone down low. His shot up is good. His first 2-pointer of the game for Jared Vestal. Loose ball, Casso. Right wing, good touch pass there. Good touch pass there by Luke Michael into the hands of Ethan Taylor. He's now got 4 points in the game. Here's Vestal again down low. He's got back-to-back buckets for Pikeview. Sissonville ahead, 57-26. Moore, north and south. He'll stop, pop, and his shot's no good. Rebounded into the hands of David Thomas. Back on the Panthers. Down 31. Ball off the shin of Damewood. As the Pikeview coach, they're not happy with that result. Turnover, Pikeview, their second of the half. Coach Godwin barks up the play call. Indians looking to extend this lead. Good backdoor cut there by Dylan Casto. No shot, no good. Rebounded. Second shot opportunity, no good, but he will head to the free throw line for a two-shot opportunity for Dylan Casto. You know, we talk so often, I mentioned in the pregame, Luke Michael averaging 10 points per game. He's got 6 points in the contest, but he's really good at finding the open man. You saw there, he hit the backdoor cut to Dylan Casto, the last possession down for Sissonville. He got the ball in the right corner, had a touch pass to Ethan Taylor. He scored as Dylan Casto connects on his first free throw attempt. Now 58-26. 4:39 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Second shot up by Casto is good. So Sissonville a perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line in tonight's contest. Here's Damewood. Up top, sends the ball inside. Ball batted out. Try to get the ball inside the Vestal. That's no good. Moore to Taylor. Back to Moore. Moore shot up. Blocked, but a foul is called. Foul will be credited to Drew Damewood, which will send Max Moore back to the free throw line. He's only attempted one free throw, and he made it on an and one attempt in transition in the second quarter of play. Moore, 20 points in the first half. His first shot up is good. He's now a perfect 2 for 2 as Coach Derek Godwin takes a quick 30-second timeout with 4:19 remaining. He's trying to get some other defensive adjustments, maybe a little bit of schematics for his ball club. So Sissonville went into the break ahead 50-22. They've outscored Pikeview 10-4 in the second quarter. Their last 3 points have come from the charity stripe, with 2 coming from Casto, and then Max Moore just hit the first of 2 free throws. As you see there, Max Moore, 21 points in the contest. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 of 6 from 3, and he's 50% from inside the arc, 2 of 4. Max Moore gets the ball from the free throw, gets the ball from the official. Second shot up is good. Max Moore now a perfect 3 for 3 in the contest. Makes it a 61-26 advantage. Here's Hall. He crosses the timeline. Hall puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Luke Michael. A foul called. Ball will go the other direction. So Sissonville work with the ball, going from our left to right. We have a ball sails all the way into the corner of Michael. He wanted to get a quick pass inside the Wiseman, but the ball batted out. Second turnover of the game by the Indians. Second turnover of the half by the Indians. There's a right corner 3 by Austin Bennett. That's no good. Swatted away. Good swat there by Luke Michael as he swats Zach Rose's shot away. Good defense there by Luke Michael. Here's Ethan Taylor. As he loses the ball, good defense there by Hall. Back come the Panthers. Here's Bennett outside. Shot no good, but rebound. We have an over the back call on Pikeview. So Zach Rose picks up the personal foul. That's the fourth team foul. That's Rose's first personal foul of the game. Here's Castro. Castro's shot, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Bennett. We have a jump ball. Possession will remain with the Indians. Sissonville still ahead, 61-26. Inside of 3 minutes now as Tanner Griffith heads to the scores table. Here's Hall, right corner. He'll put up a three. That's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Taylor. Taylor backed on the other way to the floor. His left-handed shot, no good. Wanted to dunk it, but didn't happen. Pikeview gets the ball. Here's Hall. Drop down pass. Turnover. Now up ahead to Moore. Moore. His shot up is bucket. Is good. And the foul for Max Moore. It's the Max Moore show tonight, folks. Young man's having a fantastic game for head coach Derek Godwin. Moore has 24 points in the game. Fantastic game. 20 of those 24 points came in the opening half. Has not attempted a three here in this third quarter, as his free throw up is good. So he completes the old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Now makes it 64-26. Push-up shot there by Bailey. That's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Michael. Here come the Indians. Here's Taylor. Guarded closely by Bennett. Taylor goes all the way in. His scoop shot off the left side is good. Good job there by the left-handed guard, Ethan Taylor. He's got 6 points in the game. We have a kick ball. Possession will stay with the Panthers as Jared Vestal checks back into the game for Zach Rose. Pikeview gets the ball, and there's Thomas, free throw line. His shot up from the free throw line is good. He's got 8 points in the game. And a quick timeout called by Pikeview. With a minute 48 left here in the third quarter of play. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
For years, you've trusted us to bring the news to you. Now you can bring it with you wherever you go. Our best digital subscription offer yet. For just pennies a day, access all our exclusive content, from late breaking news to local live stream sports to stories you can't see anywhere else. Subscribe today. The HD Media Plus app is your ticket to see all the action on the hard court as it happens.
Sims banks it in! Sims from three!
Download it today for free to your smartphone or TV so you won't miss another shot.
Sissonville up 66-28 with a minute 48 left here in the third quarter. Hey, speaking of Sissonville alum, Dana Farrow is a proud supporter of Sissonville High School athletics. He's an Indians alum that has worked hard to help provide our student athletes with the best possible opportunities. The Sissonville community and entire 60th district has a strong delegate at the Capitol in Dana Farrow. Sissonville working from our left to right, up 66-28. With a minute 40 now left here in the third quarter as Tanner Griffith checks into the game for the Indians. Michael, right corner. Now to the hand of Griffith. loses the ball momentarily. Corralled by the Panthers. Turnover, Sissonville, their fourth of the second half. Here's Bennett. His shot's up, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Thomas. He pushes it up. It is good. He's in the double figures now. We have another turnover here. That's back-to-back turnovers by the Indians. And now we have another turnover. Really sloppy play in these last couple of possessions by both teams. As Coach Godwin yells, slow down, slow down. You're up big. You're up 36 points. Tap that gas a little bit. Taylor, north-south, Euro step, left-handed shot. That's good. Smooth move there by Ethan Taylor. He's got 8 points. That shot up no good. Rebounded. We have a jump ball. Possession will go into the hands of Sissonville. How about that last move by Ethan Taylor? Showed the European Euro step to collect his 8th point of the game. The foul called. It'll be given to Austin Bennett. That's his second personal foul. Max Moore will head back to the free throw line. Looking to make this a 40-point lead for the Indians. So Max Moore will head to the free throw line. He's a perfect 4 for 4 so far. His first shot up is good. Moore shooting 77% from the free throw line. He's now 5 for 5 from the charity stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him. I didn't. Believe me, the broadcasting curse is real, folks. I'm just glad that he made that. I would not hear the end of it from Coach Godwin. That shot's up by Vestal. That's no good. Foul will be given to Luke Michael. That's his third personal foul, team's second. That will send Jared Vestal to the free throw line as the Indians are ahead 70-30 in this Class AAA Region 3 co-final. First free throw up is good by Vestal. He's now 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and he's got 7 points. Second shot up is good. So Vestal a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line, make it a 70-32 game. As Bennett collects another foul. That's his third personal foul. That'll send Max Moore back to the free throw line. Moore has been living at the free throw line so far. He's a perfect 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. First shot up is good. So Max Moore now 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Again, I hope I did not jinx him there. I'm big into jinxes. Second shot up. Oh, please don't tell Coach Godwin I jinxed him. Anywho, here come the Panthers. Inside the Vessel, that ball's batted around. Good active defense down low by Luke Michael with 28.8 seconds left. Sissonville still leads 71-32. Coach Godwin, if you listen back to this, I apologize for jinxing Max Moore at the free throw line. He is shooting pretty well so far, 7 of 8 from the charity stripe, as Thomas's shot's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Pikeview. That shot up is good by Vestal, so multiple opportunities there by Pikeview. Eventually ends up with a 2-point basket by Vestal. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5. Michael trying to do something. Taylor into the right corner. Wiseman's 3 at the buzzer. Good. That's just the kind of night that Sissonville's having, folks. Hot shooting leads to an open 3 as time expires for Jake Wiseman. He's now 3 of 4 from long distance. That gives the Indians a 40-point advantage at 74-34. How about this game from long distance, especially the shooting by Sissonville? I mean, I'm looking at my stat sheet right now, and I'm like, I got no more room. I got room. I know I got room. But, I mean, they're just shooting unconscious. You're looking at Maxmore. 5 made threes. Jake Wiseman, he just connected on his 3rd three. Dylan Casto, he's got 4 threes. And Tanner Griffith has 1 3. So you add all that up. That gives Sissonville a lot of threes, actually. A lot of threes, folks. Lots of threes. They made 13 threes. They're 13 of 17 from long distance. That's Cotton Eye Joe trying to give these fans a little bit more loose. Not saying that they're not loose already, but helps out even more. You see there the Pikeview cheerleaders enjoying it, going through the Cotton Eye Joe dance. I don't see Coach Godwin doing the Cotton Eye Joe, so that might be a good sign. Coach Godwin's done a fantastic job with this program in his 3rd season. They're 8 minutes away from a trip to the state tournament. It would be the first time since 2010 that the Indians have made it to the state tournament. They're up 40 at 74-34. There's Damewood. Damewood, Euro step, all the way in. His shot up is good. Drew Damewood gets his 5th point of the game. A foul called on Pikeview, excuse me. That'll be the team's first personal foul. Student section is chanting that they're wanting a player. Pikeview racks up back-to-back fouls. That's the 2nd team foul of the quarter. Pikeview not wanting to go away into the night quite yet, but Sissonville keeps working the ball around and trying to find an open shot. Here's more. Left wing 3. That's off the rim, no. Rebounded into the hands of Damewood. Damewood, coast to coast. Left-handed shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Thomas. Thomas's shot up is good. David Thomas collects his 5th rebound and scores. Here's Taylor. Taylor outside Casto. Casto from the top of the key. Off the left side of the rim, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Vestal. That's Castro's first missed 3 of the contest. Turnover into the hands of Taylor. Taylor loses the ball but regathers himself inside the Maxmore. Maxmore shot up, no good, but we have a blocking foul, and that will send Maxmore to the free throw line. Yes, I will not say anything about Maxmore shooting free throws again, especially when he's at the free throw line about ready to go through. I know I jinxed his last time down. Maxmore's having a fantastic game for Coach Godwin. Yep, that shot up is good. He's now 8 of 9 from the free throw line. There are 4 Sissonville players that head to the scores table. That rebound is corralled by Thomas. Here's Thomas. His shot up is good. David Thomas gets the bucket to go. He's now got 4 points in the quarter. What an off-balance shot there by Ethan Taylor. Gets the bucket and the foul. He will head to the free throw line. Fantastic job there by Ethan Taylor to draw the foul. As you see now, Tanner Griffith enters the game. Boston Mark will enter the game. As many of the starters will get a standing ovation, up 77-48, and the Sissonville fans are starting to feel it here. As they can sense the state tournament, which is right there. 6:10 remaining. They're up 37. As Ethan Taylor looks to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. His free throw up is good. Ethan Taylor gets a good round of applause as he heads to the bench. That's his brother, Evan Taylor, is now on the floor, along with Brody Scott, Boston Lark, John Burke, and Tanner Griffith. Ooh, a foul called. That'll be credited to Brody Scott. Brody Scott's first personal foul of the game. Foul called, it seems. That'll be given to John Burke. That'll send Jared Vestal to the free throw line. His first shot up is good. He's now a perfect 5 for 5 from the charity stripe. Vestal's second shot up is no good. Rebounded, batted out of bounds, and possession will go to the Indians. We have a loyal viewer and Matt Kelly. I apologize, Matt. I know I jinxed him. I know. Please just don't tell Coach Godwin. They're traveling there by Brody Scott. That's the 6th turnover of the half by Sissonville. That shot's blocked as Jared Vestal went up for a shot. That ball swatted out of bounds by John Burke, but possession will stay with the Panthers. Ball all the way out, about 5 to 6 feet outside the three-point arc. Here's Hall. His shot's up no good. Rebounded into the hands of Burke. That's Griffith has the ball as Coach Godwin just says, let's just slow it down a little bit, guys. Slow it down. Griffith. Lark thought about a three. Lark just throws the ball out of bounds. Good thought there. I saw what he was doing, but up big right now. It's 78 to 41. Probably should have just moved the ball around some more. Sissonville up 78 to 41 inside of 5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. If that shot up is good, bucket, and the foul is given to Pikeview's number 50, Zach Rose. He will head to the free throw line for an old-fashioned three-point opportunity. We're going to continue to chop at this deficit. As Sissonville now leads 78 to 43. This free throw is no good. Rebounded by Burke. Here's Griffith now. Up top. He'll go north-south into the hands of Evan Taylor. Evan Taylor, he'll shoot. That's good. So the Taylors having themselves a heyday. As Evan Taylor hits the mid-range jumper to make it 81 to 43. Thomas puts up a three. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded. Good save there by Lark. Back come the Indians. Taylor thought about a three. He'll push it up. That's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Pikeview. Up ahead, this is Thomas. Thomas's shot's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Sissonville. Inside of 4 minutes now. This will probably feel like the longest 4 minutes as Griffin will push up a three. That's no good. And that ball hits one of the beams up top as Griffith will head to the bench. As we get 3 new players as they enter the game for Sissonville. Michael Taylor enters the game. and Jaunty Evans. And we have a timeout on the floor by Pikeview with 3:56 left. Sissonville up 81-43. We're back after this on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Hi, I'm Ben Nickel. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you'll need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back inside Sissonville High School, which will be the longest. 3:45 left as here goes Taylor down the other way. His shot's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Evans. He gets the rebound. Taylor thought about the jump shot, but pulls it back out. Taylor will push up a three. That's good. How do you like that? Michael Taylor comes off the bench and gets a part of the action. He drills the triple, making it 84-43. Vestal shots up, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Sissonville. There's a right corner three by Pikeview, and that's good. Make it 84-46. Taylor puts up another three. That's no good. Into the hands of Vestal again. Taylor had the hot hand briefly. Here's Rose. His shot's up off the left side of the rim. No good. Rebound into the hand of Evan Taylor, and he steps out of bounds. So 2:44 left. Sissonville leads 84-46. Thomas, three from the top of the key. That's good. But David Thomas trying to give these guys a little bit of a spark here. There's Evans with a shot from the left elbow. That's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Pikeview. Vestal will put up a three. No good. Rebounded into the hand of Thomas. Thomas, his layup shot's good. So David Thomas will head to the free throw line for a conventional three-point opportunity.
Indians foul on 44.
Michael Taylor will get a nice warm hug from Coach Godwin. He'll get a nice welcome as he drilled his first three. And he will exit the game with 3 points. Thomas's free throw was good, so he converts on the old-fashioned three-point opportunity. There's a foul called down underneath the basket. As you start to hear the I believe chant resonating from the Sissonville cheerleaders and students. Again, with 2:02 left, Sissonville's up 84-52. Colton Baylon at the free throw line. First free throw no good. Second free throw up. Oh, rattles off. Rebounded into the hands of Vestal. Up ahead. Here's Rose. Rose. His scoop shot is good. So Rose gets back onto the board for Pikeview. turnover there by Sissonville. Back come the Panthers. Into the hands of Rose. Rose is 3. Up, no good. Rebounded, loose ball. Gathered by Pikeview. All the way down to Thomas. Thomas to Vestal. Vestal shots up. Is no good. But he will head back to the free throw line.
Sissonville foul number 25. That's his first. Team foul 5.
So Vestal looking to extend his point total. He's got 11 points in the contest so far. His first shot's up. Is good. The second free throw up is good. 84-56 now. Good take there by Brody Scott. He gets on the board. There's a right wing 3 now. That goes in for Pikeview.
3 for Grayson Weatherly.
Give that to Grayson Weatherly. There's Scott. Oh, Scott, nice fake. Scott shots goes all the way inside. Good fake there by the young man. Inside of 45 seconds now. You're starting to feel it now. Here's Thomas. His shot's up, rims all the way around, and drops in. Inside of 35 seconds now. This may still feel like the longest 35 seconds the Sissonville fans have ever experienced. Evans outside. Sissonville looking to work the ball around. There's a shot up. Evans. Fake. He'll put a shot up. Oh, it's no good. But they say that it hit the top. So Evans, good rebound there. No good. Inside of 16 seconds now in the fourth quarter. Sissonville up 88-61 as Vestal shot's no good. Rebounded by Scott. Man, I'll tell you what, they played Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus during one of the breaks. It's going to be a party at Sissonville as the Sissonville Indians head back to the state tournament for the first time in 14 years. An 88-61 victory over the Pikeview Panthers since third-year head coach Derek Godwin and his ball club back to the Class AAA state tournament. Sissonville now 15-10 on the season, and again, it's a party inside Calvin McKinney Gymnasium. Again, first time in 14 years, Sissonville heads back to the state tournament, and Pikeview season comes to an end. 7-16 as their season concludes, as you see all the streamers just happening, just flying across, streamer after streamer. It's pandemonium in here, people. But guess what? These fans deserve it. Fantastic fan base, fantastic community support, lots of hugging, lots of dapping up. But we have to give the player of the game out from the Media Center, sponsored by the Media Center. And it goes to number 11 in white for Sissonville. That is Mr. Max Moore. What a fantastic game by Max Moore. Went 5 of 7 from 3. Had 20 points at halftime. He went 8 of 10 from the charity stripe. 3 of 5 from inside the arc. He finishes the game with 29 points. What a fantastic game by him. I mean, him, Dylan Castro got the hot shooting early for Sissonville, especially in that first half. Sissonville shot 11 of 15 from long distance. 73% from long distance in the first half. Do you think that will get the job done? Oh, absolutely it will. Absolutely it will. So Sissonville punches their ticket back to the state tournament. The first time since 2010 Sissonville will compete inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Seats have not been announced yet, but Sissonville knows that they will play at least one more game. As they say in March, survive and advance. As you hear DJ Collins, all I do is win, is playing over the loudspeakers as there's a lot of hugging, a lot of crying, just a lot of emotions going on right now. You got to soak it all in. And guess what? The Sissonville fans are doing so. And as I mentioned, it's going to be a party in Sissonville tonight. It's going to be a party tonight and maybe a little bit going into school tomorrow, as all the players will head into school and they will get a lot of excitement from these fans as the Cupid Shuffle now goes on. I can neither confirm nor deny that our cameraman, Dan Shreve, is doing the Cupid Shuffle, but I think if he was, it would probably be the best one out there. Maybe Ethan Young, our director, is doing the Cupid Shuffle. Not too sure of that yet, but I'll confirm that on social media at some point. But again, Sissonville punches their ticket to the state tournament with an 88-61 victory over the Pikeview Panthers. Again, first time in 14 years that the Indians head back to the state tournament. Well, again, thank you all for listening and watching, however you may be doing so. Again, subscribe to us on YouTube. Go get our app, the HD Media Plus app. It's in your app store. Check us out online at wbgazettemail.com. You will see the rerun of this, and we will see you all in baseball season. Baseball and softball season, actually. That's right around the corner. Man, talk about March Madness. It's madness of the fact that baseball and softball start in just a blink of an eye. So again, follow us however you can on social media. Check us out online. Subscribe to us. Follow us. Do whatever you need to do, because believe me, the spring sports season is going to be another big season for our production crew. Again, I'm Taylor Kennedy. Special thanks to our director, Ethan Young, and our camera operator, Mr. Dan Shreve. Signing off here from Sissonville High School. Again, the Indians punching their ticket to Charleston with an 88-61 victory over Pikeview. Thank you all for watching and listening.